You know, guys, this is one of those rare moments in Call of Duty where seemingly the majority of people are actually on the same side, and you know what? In turn, it just so happens that it happens to be against Activision, once you kind of trickle it down that way. And so for all intents and purposes, a lot of the people that are angry with what is going on right now in Warzone and just Call of Duty in general, but today it's specifically about Warzone, you know, when you get to the root of it, you might unknowingly be against Activision, and you know what? That is a good thing. To anybody out there that is calling you a hater or is calling you a rage baiter, that's like the new thing on the block right now, is just calling people a rage baiter. Okay. Fuck it, you're a rage baiter, alright, I guess. Being against Activision actually is in your best interest, because if you can get them to budge in any way and actually make them do something that benefits the community, you're the winner. I don't know why some people are against that, but they exist, unfortunately. But guys, before we get into it, you already know what to do, man. You know, the other day we hit our milestone, but here on the ScatMaster's channel, it's not about the milestone, it's always about the next, alright? And shout out to these deadbeat corporations like Activision, and shout out to these gooch-licking hating content creators that hate on the ScatMaster, because you guys are actually just provoking me to talk more shit. So leave a like on today's video, slam that fucking sack all over Activision's eyelids, and let's get right into it, guys. This entire thing started because of Raven Software's tweet about their update that they're having for Warzone. They come out here talking about, while we draw closer to hashtag Black Ops 6, absolute dog shit by the way, and make preparations for the future of Warzone, we will be consolidating the current playlist selection starting today into the following: Battle Royale solos and quads, Resurgence duos and quads. Plunder, Bootcamp, and active limited time modes will also remain available, and as previously announced, trios will continue to be available via ranked play, with the current season ending on Thursday, October 17th. And guys, let me tell you, after they tweeted this, they just got fucking body slammed by just about everybody, okay? I don't think I've seen an actual positive response or tweet or message about this Warzone update. Now check it out, I don't really play Warzone, alright? Every now and then I do with the IRLs. You're probably seeing that in the gameplay background right now. It's very old gameplay, just for your information, before these gooch slickers start fucking tweaking in the comments. Oh, you don't play the game fully, even though you hate for content and views. Oh, you rage better, you fully, you rage better. Shut the fuck up, alright?
Shut the fuck up, bitch.
Holy shit. You guys might actually belong beneath the fucking gulag, even worse than Activision themselves. But listen guys, I knew this was a problem when not only people were just flat out ratioing them on their own fucking tweet, but when you have your own gooch lickers just attacking this update, attacking the message and meaning behind this update. Tell me I'm complaining for views, I don't really give a fuck, but you can't tell me you are simply hating if you disagree with this, especially when your own gooch lickers also disagree with this. I mean, check out this tweet from Doug Dimmadome Warzone.
Fuck you, Doug!
He says, no Battle Royale trios or duos, no Resurgence solos, Resurgence trios only available for ranked play. What are they doing to Warzone? And super quickly, I just want to pivot past Warzone, because I understand some of you guys really don't give a flying fuck about Warzone. I'm in the same boat as you guys. But when you look at Call of Duty as a whole, pretty often there are some pretty questionable decisions. I mean, when we look at just skill-based matchmaking as a whole, or EOMM, or as we've discussed in the past, monetized matchmaking, Jesus Christ, man, like everything's just a matchmaking system with these fucking guys. If you're critically thinking, at least, you start to realize, and at least you start to question the fact that they're making these decisions that are highly problematic to a certain portion of your community. And after I say something like that, I understand the gooch lickers have their ears perk up. I got a message for you now that you're actually attentive.
Shut up, bitch! Oh my god!
But look, man, let's take a look at other things, like people were talking about the Black Ops 6 maps being too small. Now, trigger warning, okay, because I know there's been some controversy over people talking about maps. I don't really know why, but I guess some people don't like it when people talk about it. No hate to anybody at all right now, I'm just stating facts. For whatever reason, we're moving towards a direction where Now it's being looked down upon to call out Activision and call out the BS in the COD community. People are theorizing that the reason we have small maps is not necessarily because the community asked for smaller maps. Rather, this is another exploitation manipulative tactic by Activision to increase the hectic engagement that exists in these small ass maps, these brain rot blender maps, where all you're constantly seeing is high engagements, high kills, high deaths. The people you're engaging with, they're probably gonna have these cringy ass skins. And if you're part of the group of people that Activision is catering to, or a better way of saying it is literally fucking exploiting you, you're gonna be more incentivized to want to purchase a skin because you keep on seeing it. And I really don't want to hear any of this like, oh, you're just being a conspiracy theorist. Bro, listen to the facts here. You're telling me after 4 years of development, Treyarch has only developed small to small medium maps. They couldn't find a way to make a larger map that still works for all different kinds of players? Really, after 4 years? Treyarch? We're talking about Treyarch. And you think they couldn't do it in 4 years? Really? There needs to be like an underlining message behind that. But I digress. Too much thinking here in the Call of Duty community sometimes is a bad thing. Back to Warzone though. This decision, once again, it just doesn't make sense. And here's a tweet from one of these Warzone community accounts. He says, they will literally lose tens of thousands of players just because they are not providing the correct modes for everybody. It might be one of the worst decisions I've ever seen in this space. And guys, Jesus. Ignorance is truly bliss, man. I'm not trying to disrespect these people, but I've definitely seen some very, very dog shit decisions here in the Call of Duty community. So if you're one of those new people to the channel, you can go back in the history, man. Look at the receipts. There is a lot of BS going on in Call of Duty and in the background with Activision, alright? And then this other guy comes out here talking about, this only leads me to believe that the Warzone player base numbers are much lower than we all think it is. And then there's other theories that they're just doing this on purpose to make this COD look boring and just make Black Ops 6 look significantly more appealing. And Narrow Cinema actually agrees with this. He says, I'm thinking the same thing. Do you guys think the terrible Warzone playlist changes are a way to help Black Ops 6? Look, me personally, I don't necessarily think it's that, but I wouldn't be surprised, okay? Like, when it comes to Activision and decision making, a lot of it comes down to manipulation, alright? That is just widely known here, okay? They are a business that acts upon making money. Okay, they are not interested in what you like or in what you want. As a community, they don't really care about your voice as long as they're making money. And guys, these Warzone changes, for how dog shit they are, I think what it's coming down to is there's a mixture between them trying to save money and thus reducing resources because they have like these very lackluster updates that really don't add anything to the experience whatsoever, and the fact that I kind of think that the player base numbers are also dropping. Those two things together, they probably found it fitting that they just significantly reduce the amount of spending that they have towards resources on Warzone, because at this stage, after like 10 months, it's fucking dying. After 10, 11 months, yeah, your game's not gonna be the same as it was during launch, at least not in the player base numbers. So it's to be expected, but don't get it twisted. When your community that actually does enjoy playing this game, when they're not seeing benefits to this update, and it's actually to their detriment as a player, then these people have all the right in the goddamn world to look at Activision, the people behind this decision, and say, yo, what the fuck are you doing?
Hear me and hear me good, nigga. I'm here to double down. That shit is a 2-pack of ass. The fuck are you talking about? That shit stinks.
Guys, it's the same reason why they stopped supporting all of these older titles. These games that are significantly better than this era of COD, they don't support anymore. They don't spend money to try to get the hackers off of those games because it's not going to make them enough money anymore. We know that's how they operate. That is not like a secret here. And to all these fucking Activision warriors that are going to come after me for talking shit about Activision, bro, get the cock out your mouth, stop hopping on their meat like a fucking jackhammer, and start looking at the bigger picture.
You dick-licking, toe-sucking, dick bitch hoe.
And I'm not trying to have one of these cringy messages about, oh, we all need to stand up against Activision and all these mass corporations. Look, I am for standing up against them, but at the end of the day, it's your choice. If you want to go against Activision, go ahead. Like, I am totally for going against Activision in the name of actually benefiting the community, but you gotta understand, the portion of the player base that they're catering towards is the portion of the community that spends money in the game. They are the happiest out of anybody else in this community. And when you have content or a message against Activision, against the corporation, against what's going on in the background, these people sprout from the ground like the fungus they are and will literally protect a corporation just because of the way you talk about their daddies. Gooch lickers, content creators alike, everybody. Look at the bigger fucking picture here. People are legitimately confused as to why any of this is happening. When people who actually use a little bit more critical thinking provide an answer, that is not the green light to get to typing comments and get to recording videos tearing each other down. That's the moment to shut the fuck up and listen.
Now listen!
Because you might just learn a thing or two, okay? And trust me, I try listening to these people who defend Activision. Sometimes I legitimately try to see it from their perspective. You know what I hear? I hear toilets fucking flushing. I hear them gargling on fucking dick like they're Tiana Trump, okay? They're going fucking triple gawk gawk 3000. They got like 4 hands coming out of them like they're the fucking whatever the shit is, that red thing in Ben 10. These guys are demonic when it comes to protecting and gooch licking Activision. And look, you can have the exact same criticism as the reverse for people like myself. But this is the difference. I'm not interested in your pockets. I need to understand why you find it so fitting to buy knee pads, spend money on knee pads, and bowing down to Activision with their scrote all over your goddamn uvula. No, ScatMaster's not into it. Leave me out of it, please.
Please!
I am not grouped in with that portion of the community. This Warzone change exists for something in the background. We don't know it yet. You can theorize, but I'm telling you right now, when there's a decision like this that literally just doesn't make sense, it's typically because Activision saw something in the background where they feel the need to protect their money. It has to be something about them wanting to earn more money or to spend less money. And to all of these people like Doug Dimmadome Warzone and Charlie Intel and everybody else that always post Call of Duty news no matter what it is, this is your chance to try to find out an answer, try to come up with a solution, and offer something productive to the community. Because they'll tweet all this like, oh, what are they doing to Warzone? Why are they killing Warzone? And then in the next day, they're promoting the next blueprint and the next bundle. Like, come on, man, give me a fucking break. That shit is obvious, man. That's why we say it how it is here on the channel, man. Never wrong, just early. You might call me a hater today, but in the next 2 months, you might just realize that Activision are a bunch of scummy bastards, alright? All of these things, they link back to Activision. The reason Modern Warfare 2019 Part 3 Season 6 multiplayer is so dog shit, and it doesn't have any actual redeeming content other than this theme of Halloween, the reason we don't have any new maps, it's because of Activision. We all have a common enemy here, and I understand some people just want to stay ignorant. Trust me, I completely see the vision, alright? Ignorance is bliss. But when you have all of these questions, sometimes the answer is significantly more apparent than you think. But that's gonna do it for me today, guys. I'm curious to know what you guys think about all this. Why do you think this is happening to Warzone? Let me know down in the comments below. And if you enjoyed today's video, make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're new, hit the bell notifications to stay up to date with my newest videos. And yeah, guys, it's been the boy Fooly. Have yourselves a good one. I'm out of here. Peace.